All right, welcome to the new episode of Film is Literature.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm Justin.
I'm Josh.
Welcome back, Josh.
Thank you.
Man, we watched a pretty awesome movie.
Yeah,
I think it was awesome.
that movie. No, I agree.
We'll figure out if you think it's a movie you actually seen before.
Yes, I've seen it before. Don't remember mostly any of it.
That happens.
Yeah.
So we watched a 1995 movie, Se7en.
Mm-hmm.
Seven. It's spelled a little weird. Do you know it has like the number 7 in it instead of the V?
Instead of the V.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tech 9.
Yeah. So okay, all right. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Yeah. So I've seen the movie a few times. Never seen it. I probably haven't seen it maybe 5 or 6 times all the way through. First time I've watched it in a long time though. So it's but I definitely enjoy it. It's a great movie. Like I said, it came out in 1995. It costed $33 million to make.
33 million?
Yeah. 7 of that went to Brad Pitt. So Brad Pitt made $7 million.
Damn.
It made 327 million.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it spent 4 weeks at number 1 in the box office.
I believe it.
Theaters, it was 4 weeks at number 1. Let's see. It was the 7th overall movie that year.
7's showing up a lot.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of weird.
Okay.
Opening week, obviously, it was number 1. Say the number 2 movie that opening weekend, which you probably have not seen.
What's that?
Showgirls.
Nope. No idea what that
never
is.
Heard of it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It sucks. You don't need to watch it.
Okay.
So 95, here's the 6 movies that are ahead of it. Okay. We'll see if you've seen any of them. I was 7 that year. So I've actually
another 7.
I think I've seen every one of these movies, and most of them I think I saw that year. So, which tells you that it was like some kids movies. Okay. Number 1 was Die Hard with Vengeance.
Haven't seen it.
Okay. Have you seen any of the Die Hard movies?
No.
Okay. Number 2 was Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay.
95, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually thought it was older than that. Number 3 was GoldenEye, the James Bond movie. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I've seen that one actually. Number 4 was Pocahontas.
Oh, okay.
You've had to have seen that.
Yeah.
A kid movie. Yeah, we all seen it. Yeah. Then Batman Forever.
Nope.
No. Okay. I like that one a lot actually. Yeah. I remember McDonald's gave away like Batman cups, and it was like collect them all. I think I had it like all of them. Yeah. It was a big deal. I think that was the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Big deal.
Was he in the movie?
Yeah, he played Mr. Freeze. Yeah.
In Batman Forever?
Yeah. Was that Batman Forever or was that Batman and Robin? I get them confused. They're the same.
Mr. Freeze is in Batman?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay. Shows what I know.
And then the number 6 movie was Apollo 13. Do you even
Didn't they come out with a new version of that recently?
If they did, it probably sucked.
Okay. I haven't seen it, though.
No, you haven't seen it? Do you know what Apollo 13 is?
Isn't that a mission that... I'm going to go no.
It's the mission to Mars.
Oh.
No, not Mars. The moon. The moon. Yeah, the moon. Yeah.
Is that where they get stuck on the moon?
No. It's like a real life. It's just the real life story of how they, real life, because, we haven't really been to the moon, but whatever.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to believe.
It's all staged.
Yeah.
How to make a phone call from the moon.
Yeah.
Same.
So a couple of things, I'll just run through a couple of things that I read about the movie before we start talking about how awesome it was.
Mm-hmm.
So the studio wanted a different ending, but Brad Pitt refused to do the movie unless it had that ending that it had.
What ending did they want?
I have no idea. I didn't look that far into it.
Okay.
I don't even think it said.
I mean, that's something I want to talk about later.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So when Brad Pitt gets his arm casted, he actually had to have that because he actually got hurt during that scene.
Oh, did that happen when he fell off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently,
when that happened.
Apparently he falls and like cuts his wrist or cuts his arm, and they had to have surgery. So they just wrote it into the movie.
Oh shit!
Which I liked it.
I
liked it. Yeah, it gave him more reason to hate the guy.
Yeah.
So Denzel Washington, they offered the role to, like, they wanted him to be Brad Pitt's character. You know Denzel Washington?
Okay.
You know Denzel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they wanted him to be the star, but he said no. Do you think? That would have been a way different movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, way different movie. But he did go on to do Training Day, which was kind of the same.
Really?
You never saw Training Day?
I've never seen Training Day. It's kind of the same? Really?
Yeah. And it's like 2 cops, with a new cop and a veteran cop, and they go after like murders and I mean, it's not like the exact same, but it's like
same kind of tone.
yeah, same concept,
Okay.
kind of. And but it's funny because the diner that they eat at in this movie were Morgan Freeman and the girl where they meet to talk. That's the same diner that they eat at in Training Day.
Oh. Did Training Day come out after this movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Training Day was like, man, like 10 years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we got a thumbs up on
Yeah, I
that
just
thing.
saw
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what was up that.
Okay.
So Gwyneth Paltrow was the girl.
That's
which you know her.
Potts?
Yes.
Okay.
Pepper Potts from what is that? Iron Man? That's Iron
Yeah,
Man.
Iron
Okay,
Man.
that's Iron. See, you know that. I don't know that.
Mhm.
Okay. Her and Brad Pitt dated in real life during this movie, like before the movie and during the movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were already a thing before the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the director, David Fincher, who's done like a bunch of other, he's done like some other stuff. Anyways, he was fired by the studio like 3 times.
During this movie or
Yeah.
just in general?
No, during the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess they kept disagreeing on stuff.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. But he's done other movies that you've probably seen, like Alien 3.
Nope.
Okay. Fight Club.
Yeah.
Okay. Panic Room.
No.
Girl with a Dragon Tattoo.
Nope.
Gone Girl.
Nope.
Okay. Well, all right.
I'm surprised all those movies have the same director?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. He's good, man. I'm telling you, he's one of the best. I mean, all those movies I just named are movies that we definitely should watch.
Yeah.
So,
Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club. Yeah, you've
Classic
seen that
movie.
one. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
great movie.
yeah. Also with Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
So yeah. So they had to teach Morgan Freeman how to draw a gun. I guess he kept pulling it out wrong.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
he did seem kind of awkward
Oh,
with
yeah.
it in the movie.
Yeah, they didn't do a very good job of teaching him. Like he still struggles. Yeah. So, but that's just weird. Like I don't know. Like I expect like maybe because he's old, I just expect him to know how to do a gun. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that is
Like,
really weird.
Yeah.
I mean, how long had he been acting before this movie?
Man,
I mean,
it's like the
Freeman.
70s. I mean,
So
the
I feel like
dude's 210 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I feel like he would have known how to draw a gun by
That's
then.
what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was weird. That's why I threw that in there.
That's really weird.
Another casting possibility was Val Kilmer as John Doe. Do you know Val Kilmer?
Name sounds familiar.
He was in let's see, what would you have seen him in? The original Top Gun? You know, he
No.
wasn't Tom Cruise, but the other guy? No. Okay. Well. All right. Well, anyways.
Okay.
So according to Entertainment Weekly, do you know Entertainment Weekly? Like the magazine,
Okay.
you know, like anyway, so they voted this as the 8th scariest movie of all time.
What?
I don't even think it's scary at all.
No.
No. I mean it's
intense.
It's intense, yes.
But scary?
It's not scary. I would 0% was I ever scared during this movie. Like 0%.
No.
Yeah. So I thought that was weird.
Okay.
Two other things. So the studio actually wanted Al Pacino as the lead. Do you know Al Pacino?
Yeah.
Okay, so they wanted him. Way different movie also.
Instead of
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. So I think Brad Pitt was the perfect role. There was like a lot. So if you look up facts about this movie online, there was like a ton of, they wanted so many other people. Like Brad Pitt was like, from what I can tell, was like the 15th. Yeah. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah. Two other things that I think are interesting for a movie like this, where we always get, look, we got another thumbs up. I don't understand. So we got 2 other weird things about this movie. 8 dead bodies.
Okay.
Okay.
That were shown or just like,
well, shown or talked about, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. And then fuck is said 74 times, mostly by Brad Pitt.
that's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are like the random facts that I found about the movie that I thought was interesting that I felt like we should have talked about.
Okay.
It being the 7th best movie that year, I think is pretty good.
That is perfect.
The cast is amazing.
Oh yeah.
And you actually know, like everybody, all the main
Yeah.
characters in this movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you know Brad Pitt.
Yep.
Okay. You know Morgan Freeman.
Of course.
Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow or Pepper Potts.
Yep.
Okay. Kevin Spacey.
Yep. Took me till the end to figure out his name.
Okay.
After I read
well,
it.
here's interesting things about Kevin Spacey in this movie. Okay. One, you don't see him for like the first hour plus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then even the first scene where you see him in the chase, you don't even know it's him.
Well, I mean, you see him, or the first scene would be the
when he's the photographer.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You
the
don't see
first
him then.
2 times you see him, you don't even know it's Kevin Spacey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in the opening credits, they don't mention him at all. You know, in the opening credits where it's showing everybody's name, his name's not mentioned.
Huh.
Yeah, they wanted it to be
great.
they wanted it
Okay.
to be a surprise that he was the killer.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. You knew John C. McGinley from Scrubs.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
that guy's name.
Yeah,
Back
the
in
SWAT
comics.
leader. Yeah.
Yep.
He was like a serious actor until Scrubs, and then he became like a comedy guy. But great actor. I love him. He's one of my
I
favorites.
don't think I've seen him in much besides Scrubs.
Yeah, I
if
mean,
anything.
he did like a bunch of movies before that. Since then, it's just he's living off Scrubs.
Okay.
Yeah, he loves
Scrubs
that.
was great.
Yeah.
Last couple seasons, not so much, but
No, yeah. Yeah. So you've watched that all? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, great show, dude. I
love
love
that.
that show.
I need to rewatch that.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Maybe we'll rewatch it and do like a TV show like
Okay.
episode. Yeah, where we can just talk Scrubs.
I'm down.
I'm down with that.
Like
Absolutely.
talk about a season.
Now let's just talk about the whole thing. Or we can do season by season. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Either way, whatever. We'll work it out.
Hmm.
But I love that show. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know,
that show's
doctors have said that that's the most realistic doctor show.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like as for like how things work, like in the hospital, like how things go, how the day-to-day life,
Mhm.
like they've all said that that's like the most realistic. So yeah. Anyways, so Brad Pitt's in this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna
He definitely is in.
this is my favorite Brad Pitt era. So you know, Brad Pitt's been around forever. I don't know how many Brad Pitt movies you've seen.
I mean,
Probably not many. Like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12. Okay, so you've seen some of those. Okay. But anyways, this mid to late 90s Brad Pitt is my favorite. Like where he's dark. Like in this movie, he's like dark, you know, like kind of like he's not like the pretty boy or or like nowadays he's more like a comedian actor, like serious but comedy, you know.
I feel like a lot of actors have turned that way.
But here I'm gonna list a movie. So you had Interview with the Vampire, which you probably haven't seen.
Interview with a Vampire?
Yeah. It's like him and Tom Cruise.
No.
Okay. Legends of the Fall.
Nope.
That was pretty boy time. I don't even know why I mentioned that one, but great movie though. Great movie.
Okay.
So, anyways, you had Interview with the Vampire. This movie 7.
Mhm.
Okay, 12 Monkeys, which we have to do also. That's probably my favorite Brad Pitt movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you also had Fight Club.
Okay. Great.
So
movie.
in that era, Brad Pitt just plays like this dark, like it's like all those movies are kind of dark, like he's like mysterious, like he's not the pretty boy, he's not the like I said, the comedy guy. So I love this era of Brad Pitt. Like we can literally do like there's a 5-year stretch where we can do any of those movies, like I just said. Okay. Like Snatch, we can even do Snatch. Like that would be good. The Mexican, we can do the Mexican. I mean, I'm down for any of those.
Okay.
Also, so I'm just going through the cast because I think this movie came out at the perfect time. Because you also have Morgan Freeman. All right. So we just talked about Brad Pitt. This is my favorite Brad Pitt era. So perfect. And then also this is my favorite Morgan Freeman era too. Because here's what you had. You had Shawshank Redemption.
Oof.
All right.
Jeez,
greatest movie ever made.
Yeah.
If we do that, which we will, if we do that, greatest movie ever made. Yeah. Then you did 7, which is what he did here. Okay. Then he does Kiss the Girls. All right. Deep Impact. Under Suspicion. Along Came a Spider. The Sum of All Fears. I mean, he just a fucking role there for Morgan Freeman. It was great. I love it.
Heard of any of those movies.
Okay. Well, we'll have to watch them.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. And then of course Kevin Spacey, who we had no idea was the killer in this movie.
No.
Which is kind of like another movie that he had. It's kind of like another movie that came out like the same year, just earlier in the year. The Usual Suspects.
Oh.
Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, he's the killer.
No, I don't.
And we don't know. Oh man. Okay. Well. Anyways, so yeah.
Okay.
And then he does like Time to Kill, L.A. Confidential, American Beauty, which is also a great movie.
A great movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in all these, he plays like this like dark bad guy. Like he just plays is he the perfect bad guy?
Dude, he is great. That when I saw him, I was like, oh
yeah,
that's perfect role.
Like, so 2 questions about his character. All right. One, does Kevin Spacey play the best bad guy, creepy killer ever? Not just in this movie, but just in general. Like, if you were to do a movie where you're like, hey, let's have a creepy killer, is he the guy you call up?
I mean, he's like almost like psychotic.
Yeah.
That he's like, I feel like he's that perfect role of like a psychotic killer.
Absolutely.
Where he's like mentally fucked.
Yeah, but he plays that role perfect.
Yeah, he plays it perfectly.
I mean, it's a shame that he's not doing movies anymore.
Well, I mean, didn't he?
He got like in trouble for like raping gay people or something. No, gay people. I think he's gay.
He's definitely gay.
Yeah, he raped a guy or something, right?
thought it was something to do with children.
Maybe
I
a
don't
boy,
know.
maybe a boy kid, maybe.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't really follow that kind of stuff.
I don't
So,
know.
anyways, and his character in this movie though, is that the best bad guy ever? Like he thought through everything. It's great. I think this movie right here is did you ever see the Saw movie?
I saw, I think, just the fourth one.
Okay, well that's fine. Okay. I don't even know if I'll watch that one, but I've seen the first two. Isn't there like 8 of them or something now? It's like some ridiculous. Anyways, do you think the people that wrote Saw, do you think they saw this movie 7 and was like, hey, I have an idea?
I mean, I would believe that.
Yeah, because
when did Saw come out? First Saw,
like early 2000s.
Okay.
I was in high school, so it would have been like 01, 02.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah,
He puts the people through. I mean, this definitely has a religious or
oh yeah, he's more religious based and like methodical. Like he has more of a reason to torture people, but it is kind of like he does torture them, kind of like in Saw. So I just thought that was interesting, and I hope Kevin Spacey can find a way to hopefully maybe he's innocent or something. I don't know, and people bring him back. That would be great.
But as far as like the mastermind killer, I like Law Abiding Citizen.
Oh, great movie. Yeah, great movie. And I don't even consider him a criminal. That guy was just trying to like that's a movie where I'm totally on Gerard Butler's side. He's supposed to be the bad guy, but I'm totally on his side.
Definitely on his side.
And I think it's even better that he died at the end.
I wish that it kept going. I mean, it's fucked up, but like,
oh no, yeah, I wish,
I wanted that to keep.
That could have been like a 4-series movie, and then like you finally kill him, and I would have cried. Instead, you kill at the end of the first one. Like, okay.
I feel like they wrapped it up really quick.
Yeah, that could have been a whole series. That would have been fucking great. Like, oh, we think we got him. Like, okay, like we sentenced him, and then all of a sudden, next movie, bam. No, yeah, great movie, dude. I'm surprised you've seen that.
Oh yeah, movie so many times.
That's one of my favorite. Gerard Butler in general was my favorite actor for a few years. And then he started doing gay movies. Well, he was in like 300.
I haven't seen it.
He was in like P.S. I Love Ya. No. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, great movie though.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Yeah, I think that's actually probably one of the best mastermind movies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the theme of this movie is 7, like the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Could you name all 7? Like before the movie?
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I was thinking through it.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the last 2. And at like toward the end, because I was like, what's gonna happen? What relates
I can never remember what Brad Pitt is. Like he's Wrath.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can never remember that.
No.
Like I'm like, is it like revenge? Like I always just want to call it revenge because I don't know. But so it's lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. Those are the 7. So I guess which one, like, if that guy was coming after you, what would you be? Would he come after you and be like, pride,
No.
Because of the gayness?
No.
Okay.
I'm not that prideful. Geez, maybe sloth or
sloth, yeah, okay. All right.
Envy?
Envy's gotta be a good one. Yeah. I think that would I think envy would probably be mine too. Yeah, probably. Yeah, or lust, maybe. I don't know.
I guess.
Gluttony, maybe. I don't know. It's tough to decide, but yeah, there's no way I can name them all. I don't know what that tells you about me. But I'm glad you couldn't name them all either.
What about they said the 7 deadly sins and the 7 virtues or something else, like the opposite of it?
Yeah, I don't
know any of those?
No, dude, I'm not.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Good thing we're on the same page there.
And why did they never tell us? Kind of upsets me. Yeah. Yeah, that does upset me a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of questions about the movie, but I guess we should do our categories first.
All right.
Or do you got anything to mention? Anything?
Not really. More so like probably after we go through our categories.
Okay. All right. Well, any category you want to do first? We'll go ahead and get these 2 out of the way first because I feel like the answer is definitely no.
Okay.
Could the Rock be in the movie? I wrote hell no. Like
no.
Yeah, no, not at all. He's not a good enough actor to be in a movie like this. Yeah, like any role.
No.
Yeah. So I wrote hell no for that. So good job, Rock. Okay. What about nudity? I also wrote no, and that's a surprise because usually
there was some nudity, right?
Well, I mean, they showed the big guy's dick, And I guess
I'm pretty sure they showed some tits.
like the hooker that they killed, I guess. But I mean that doesn't count. Like we're talking about like Gwyneth Paltrow or something.
Yeah.
Like like
No.
yeah, no, I wrote no also. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's a surprise
Definitely did
because
not need
every other movie we've done, I wrote yes. So that's so The Rock gets a hell no and Nudity gets no. So good job there. I guess so let's go on to like you want to do I guess least favorite scene?
Least favorite scene. Okay.
Yeah. Because you said you were having a problem with that one.
I was. I mean,
so what'd you write?
I chose the Pride murder. I felt like it was so quick.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, I mean, it was kind of when they're
that was the one with the
things
girl,
were kind of
right?
taking off.
Yeah.
But they just like went in there, you saw the situation, and that was it. I felt like
they didn't
like they glossed over it.
Yeah, they didn't spend as much time investigating it.
Yeah.
But I mean, at that point though, they already knew who the guy was, and he said he was going to speed up.
I mean, it was definitely everything was speeding up, so it makes sense. But it felt rushed.
I definitely feel like that was like the worst out of the killings for sure. For sure.
What about you?
My least favorite scene was when Tracy, Gwyneth Paltrow's character, or Pepper Potts or whatever, who I by the way, anyways, I'll mention this later. Anyways, my least favorite scene was when she called Morgan Freeman and they met and she's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this fucking scene? Like,
I mean, it creates that he knows that she's pregnant and he doesn't know.
I mean, I guess, but then Brad Pitt doesn't even really get upset about that later. Like he didn't go to Morgan Freeman and be like, "Oh, you knew? Like, why didn't you tell?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
he
had other things on his mind.
Yeah, but still, like, it was just a pointless scene. So it's got to be my least favorite. It's the only point in the whole movie where I'm like, okay, like let's speed past this. Like,
I don't know. I understood that scene.
Okay,
because like she didn't have anyone. I mean, I guess you don't really get into like her much at all.
No,
like, she doesn't have anyone. She only has him.
Yeah, she's a very minor character.
Yeah, like
considering that she's his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we knew the dogs more than we knew her. So should we go ahead and do like you want to go ahead and get the other least favorite part out of the way? Least favorite character? Okay.
Another least favorite character was Dr. Cox.
Oh really? You didn't like the SWAT leader?
Yeah. Okay. He was just pissed off.
Yeah,
the whole time.
But yeah.
I was like,
you didn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed when he went up to the guy and was like, "You deserve this," or something.
Oh yeah, and then he wakes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish we would have found out if he lived or something. Like,
I mean, it seemed like the doctor was saying he was. I mean, his brain was mush.
Yeah, I mean, the doctor said, the doctor said he probably can't live, or he's basically nothing. Yeah. But still, it was crazy that he lived. Like it was crazy.
Was he feeding him or like?
Yeah, I guess he had like an IV set up, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but there's no way you can just.
I mean, you can't just.
Yeah. So I don't know. So that's a good least favorite character. My least favorite character is Tracy again. Gwyneth Paltrow's character.
Okay.
Yeah. Pepper Potts. I just don't like her ever in any movie. Really? Never once have I seen her in a movie and been like, I like Gwyneth Paltrow.
You didn't
which is crazy.
Iron Man? Her and Iron Man? Well,
man, not really. Huh. Not really. I mean, I liked Iron Man, the first one. Mm-hmm. After that, they sucked. But
first one was the best.
And by after that, they sucked. I mean, the second one sucked because I didn't see if there was a third one.
Yeah, it kind of went downhill.
And I think isn't he in one of the Avengers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a couple of them.
Oh, see, I don't know. Once again, I saw the first one and it sucked, so I don't know. Yeah. But I don't like her, like in any movie, ever. Never have I seen. And Gwyneth Paltrow, very beautiful woman, maybe a good actress. I don't know. I think she sucks. So.
Did you think her acting sucked in this movie?
I mean, I just don't like her. Oh. Every time she's in a movie, I just instantly, I'm like, that's my least favorite character.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So if we do another movie with her,
she's my least.
Yeah, she's my least favorite. Iron Man, she's my least favorite character. Yeah. Okay. Like she just does nothing. She brings nothing. She gets killed in this movie. I'm kind of like, okay, cool. Like, like I didn't care. I wasn't sad. Like I feel like I needed to be sad that she died, and I wasn't. Like
I definitely was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Like I was more sad that Brad Pitt was about to kill the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was more upset that Brad Pitt was upset than I was that she died. Like, so yeah, I just don't like her. Will always be my least favorite character.
Okay. That's weird, but
yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like, I don't know. Like, other than that, yeah, I didn't really have a problem with very many other characters. Like, but yeah, just didn't like her, man.
Okay.
So I guess we got So we got like our favorite scene left. I guess you want to do that or our favorite character? Let's do our favorite character. You want to do our favorite character?
Yeah.
All right, favorite character. All right, who's your favorite character?
Morgan Freeman.
Really? Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's smart.
Because he's smart.
He's smart, yeah.
Yeah, and kept his cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a kind of a.
Oh, he's a very good. He plays off of Brad Pitt's character very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was great acting, great writing.
Mhm.
Which is why I think Brad Pitt is my favorite character.
Okay.
But again, in any kind of cop movie, I always like the cop more that kind of is out of control. Which he's out of control. He
Yeah.
yells at random people. He gets mad randomly, says fuck a lot.
Yeah, 74 times.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't all him, but I would say probably at least most of it was. So I mean, he's my favorite character because I feel like I don't know, I just enjoy seeing characters like that. And also I mentioned to John Doe, Kevin Spacey's character. I mean, you gotta like him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's smart. He makes a reason for why he's killed these people. He gets away with it. I didn't like how he ran though when he was running away from him in the chase scene.
Yeah.
But
what else do you do?
Yeah. Well, he looked weird when he was running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Brad Pitt was my favorite character. And also Brad Pitt's a great actor. So I always like his characters a lot. Even in some movies where they're not my favorite character, I still enjoy him because he is a great actor. I think he's got to be one of the best actors of our generation. Or my generation, because you're like 12. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had different favorite characters. Nice. I feel like we've had different favorite character on every movie we've done.
I think so.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right, so favorite scene.
I put 2.
Okay, that's fine. I wrote down 3.
Oh.
Always write down a couple,
I think. See, now I'm changing the order of them.
That's fine.
I think my favorite scene was the final scene.
Oh yeah. And when does the final scene start to you? Because the final scene starts to me when they get in the car to drive.
That's what I was saying. It definitely includes the drive. Because I love the back and forth between Brad Pitt and Kevin Spacey.
Absolutely. That's my favorite part, actually, of the whole thing. And then at the end where he's like, what's in the box? And then he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, yeah. So from the time they take off in the car until the very end, that's my favorite part for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm okay if it ended when he just shoots him in the head. Like one shot and the movie ends, I would have been cool with that.
I mean, there really wasn't much after that.
No, he shoots him like 7 more times, and then they show him like being carted off.
Yeah, I mean,
you
kind of know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it ended with like a Morgan Freeman quote. They could have done that too, even if they ended it when he shot him. So yeah, that's definitely that was one of my favorite scenes. And it's the most iconic. What's in the box is a very memorable line. I don't know if you've heard that.
I feel like when I heard that, I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So again, we're doing another movie with a line that you should know. Like, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah. What else there was?
You talking to me from Taxi Driver. Yeah. So yeah. I think that's definitely should be your favorite scene. What's the other favorite scene that you?
My second favorite scene was the chase scene.
Oh yeah. Okay. I wrote that down too. So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It was really long. Surprisingly long.
That was the one scene in the whole movie where I was like, they could shorten this down.
Yeah. But it was really good.
Yes.
Like there was so much like different aspects of it where they're first running through this part, running through the different apartments, climbing down, getting hit in the head.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
and what I liked about the whole thing is it never once showed Kevin Spacey. So you still don't know who he is. And it's like, usually at that point, you're like, okay, like this is where we find out who the killer is. Like,
I thought we were going to see him when he put the gun to Brad Pitt's head.
Yeah.
But like, no, Brad Pitt stays looking away and it never shows Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. And he doesn't say anything to him. He literally just leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that scene. I think that's one of the best chase scenes, I guess, in movie history, I feel like, because most chase scenes usually just have some like stuff that's very unrealistic.
I mean, one thing about the scene I didn't like was when Kevin Spacey's running through traffic and cars just like crash.
Oh yeah.
It was like, that was a little much.
Yeah.
And this is like New York, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
People run through traffic probably. I don't think cars steer off the road and crash.
Yeah. I mean,
but other than that,
if it is New York, they would have just hit him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it never says it's New York, by the way. Like, and honestly, at the end, when they're driving like just across the field and stuff, I always kind of assume they were like in Washington or somewhere.
Like DC?
Yeah. No, the state.
Does the state have like that Downtown.
I have no idea.
Okay.
But they never say where they're at though, by the way. And it rains a lot too. That's why
Yeah.
I got it was like Washington State.
Okay.
Yeah, like Seattle, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just assumed fucking New York.
Nah, yeah. I mean, it never says, so it's open for interpretation. And I did like that it rained the whole time. Like, did you notice that it rained pretty much the whole
Yeah.
time till the end?
It was a very dark movie.
Yeah, which I give props to who's ever in charge of that, the director, I guess. Like, because it's very dark, it's mysterious. It adds that more mystery to the movie. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, like they're searching through his house, no lights are on. Like the first
That happens just in many of the houses.
Yeah, like the first death scene where the fat guy died in his spaghetti or whatever. Like his lights don't work.
Yeah.
Like it's perfect, man. Like it's the director, and that's David Fincher again. Like look at all his movies, like Fight Club. It's also pretty dark. So I feel like you probably will like all his movies if we go through and watch more of them.
Okay, I'm definitely down for
that. The other favorite scene that I wrote down is because I like training montages. Is when he goes to the library and starts studying all the books.
Did you like the juxtaposition between like him studying the books?
Yeah.
And then you got Brad Pitt who's like got the guy to bring him the Cliff Notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, yeah. And I include that part in that scene.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like that whole scene, man. I don't know why, but I feel like it shows you that Morgan Freeman is gonna stick on this case. Because he's like, oh, I'm quitting. He was like, I'm gonna quit, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be on this case. And then he starts studying, and you're like, okay, this dude's in. Like this dude is in, and he's gonna do whatever it takes. So I think that scene just shows you a lot of the stuff that's gonna happen in the movie, and it's just, I just love training montages, and that's kind of like a training montage.
Yeah. What happened with the envelope Morgan Freeman left?
I
feel like he put it on the desk,
yeah,
and then they really didn't mention it at
so
all.
I think it's kind of like a they showed it out of order, kind of. Okay. So it's kind of like it shows you that at the end of that scene, kind of. But if you notice, like Brad Pitt was already studying.
Yeah, that was the books that he was studying.
So then it just shows you that Morgan Freeman is the reason why he was studying those books, because he left him that note. It's pretty much what it is. Like Morgan Freeman left it, and then he studied them, and then he got the cliff notes of some of them because Brad Pitt's a moron. Yeah, and it really makes me wonder, like, is Brad Pitt really just a moron in general? Like, and does he really just dress bad in real life? Because in a lot of movies, he just dresses bad, and it's like, I don't know, like it's hard to tell where his character ends and where he is in real life. Like, but and also you could tell if you ever seen Ocean's 11, his character in that movie is kind of similar to this movie. I feel like too.
Well, he was the young guy who was like being recruited on, right?
No, no, that was Matt Damon.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Wrong guy, wrong white guy.
Okay.
Yeah, way you go, man. Way you
look
go.
The same.
All right, so I guess two questions, three questions I have about this movie. All right.
Do you want to do the?
Yeah, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. Yeah, we'll get to them. Yeah. Okay. All right. So at the end, your wife's head's in the box.
Yeah.
You gonna shoot the guy?
God.
I mean, you gonna do Brad Pitt and just empty the chamber on him, or are you gonna actually just do your job and arrest him?
Obviously I'm not in the moment.
No, yeah,
that would change everything.
Oh yeah,
but
sure. And you're not married.
Don't think I would, because I feel like
you wouldn't.
I have better control of my anger.
Okay.
And thinking through it, killing him, like, I mean, he's dead.
Yeah.
Putting him in jail for however long.
Yeah, he gets free cable in there.
That's a better or worse punishment.
Yeah, but he gets free cable.
I mean,
Brad Pitt's wife did. Brad Pitt's wife, man, in 1995, everybody watched cable.
Oh, okay.
I mean, okay, free Wi-Fi is what he gets now. I would have shot the guy, absolutely, without a doubt. I don't even know why it took Brad Pitt so long. Like, I would have shot him like right away.
No, I wouldn't have.
I would have. That, yeah, maybe that's why I like Brad Pitt's character too. Okay. Yeah, I would have shot him. Yeah, so that's the difference in us. I couldn't. There's no way I could hold back. I mean, whatever. I probably would
maybe hit him with the pistol, like pistol whip him.
Yeah. Oh no, he needed more. Actually, instead of shooting him, I probably would have just beat his ass until he died. Yeah, that sounds better, actually. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that was like the only question I had really that we hadn't answered.
Well, I mean, about that scene, I have a couple questions.
Okay.
If the movie was remade today,
yeah,
do you think it would have ended the same?
No. In today's movie, he definitely would not. If it was made today, he definitely would not shoot him.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it definitely, because today's movies, people want more of a happy ending, I guess, and him killing him is not a happy ending. Like that was not a happy ending,
No.
especially with them showing him arresting him at the end, like because he was in the back of the police car at the end. So even if the movie ended when he shoots him, it's still not a happy ending. So definitely today's version, they would have said no, he just maybe beats him up a little bit or something. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
and I think it's a perfect ending.
Oh, I think this ending was perfect. Absolutely. Like I think there's no other way. If he doesn't kill him at the end, this movie
It was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, this movie drops so far down if he doesn't kill him. Like I probably don't even want to watch this movie. Actually,
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm going that far.
After seeing that ending, man.
No, I'm going
definitely a downgrade.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So I think today's version weak people. So we don't kill him. Yeah.
Also, about that scene, just a note about it. I love how Morgan Freeman, after he shot him, he just like stood there and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he was like, not
trying
to stop him too hard. He tried to talk him through it, but he was like,
oh yeah. And Morgan, I think Morgan Freeman knew like, hey, like I think Morgan is kind of with him, like, hey, there's nothing wrong with killing this guy. Like I don't think Brad Pitt does jail time, is what I'm saying.
I mean, they said the chief guy said like we'll get him out or we'll help him or something.
Yeah, there's no way he does. He probably gets fired for sure.
Yeah,
and probably does like counseling or something, but no jail time. And you could tell that was the way that that Morgan Freeman acted. Morgan Freeman, that whole last scene, even in the car ride, was very just quiet and just was like, man, this guy is setting us up, and Brad Pitt is playing right into it. Like I think Morgan Freeman knew, like he knew. That's why he opened the box too. I think he knew, like
kind of what was happening.
Yeah, I think he knew it was something crazy in there, like because even the even John C. McGinley, he was like, hey, could be a bomb, like let's get the bomb squad. And Morgan Freeman was like, no, I'm opening it. Like I think he knew, like it's not a bomb, this is bad. Like so I think Morgan Freeman played that role or that scene very well. And again, that's why Morgan Freeman played God one time in a movie, because he's just that good.
What movie was that?
Bruce Almighty.
Oh shit. Okay.
You seen that?
Yeah.
With Jim Carrey and Jennifer Aniston?
With Jim Carrey?
Yeah. No. Isn't that Jim Carrey?
Ben Affleck? Not Ben Affleck. Ben Stiller?
No, it's definitely Jim Carrey.
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty. Yeah. And then Morgan Freeman's God, like he gives all his powers to Jim Carrey.
He builds a boat. His backyard.
Man, I think that was the sequel. Wasn't that the sequel?
Shit, I don't know.
That was a sequel, I think. Yeah. Evan Almighty.
Evan. Oh, I think that's the one.
Or whatever the fuck it was called. I don't know. I never really seen it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go again. Not knowing movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce Almighty definitely with Jim Carrey and Morgan Freeman and Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston was married to Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah. I do remember.
Well, good for you. Good for you for knowing something, actually. Did you have any other remarks on the last scene or?
No, that was it about the last scene.
Okay. So I guess let's do our if they do a remake, a sequel, or a TV show.
Okay.
Any thoughts on if they did any of that?
I feel like they could have made it into a TV show. Absolutely. Like an extended version of the movie.
Yes.
I don't know how long they could run that.
Yeah.
Without it kind of taking away from it, but it definitely could have played out slower.
I think
a TV show, like HBO special.
Yeah, I think it could have gone. A TV show could go one of two ways. It could be one season, like 10 or 12 episodes, pretty much where like every episode is like a different killing or sin. And then just throw in a couple of random episodes, like, or you could do where each season is a sin, and it just takes them.
They could stretch it that long.
Yeah, it would be tough. It would be tough. Yeah, it would be tough. But it would be like each season, like could only be like 8 episodes, or like short season, and you spend the whole season trying to solve that murder, or like trying to figure it out, and then all of a sudden, bam, another one happens. Like, so I think that could be the way the TV show could go. Absolutely.
Okay.
No remake. They could never remake this movie.
No.
Man, what are they doing? Oh, they're remaking Roadhouse now. You never seen Roadhouse? Okay, Patrick Swayze movie. Anyways, horrible. Don't go see it. I don't know. No. I mean,
the remake or the original?
Oh, the remake.
Okay.
I don't even know when it's coming out or anything, but don't.
Okay.
I think they could do a sequel though to this movie.
Really?
Yeah, and I think Here's the idea for a sequel. Two ideas.
Okay.
Two ideas for a sequel. Okay.
Because I thought it didn't need a sequel.
I think it could have a sequel
Couldn't
though.
have had a
It could have a sequel with
Okay.
with Morgan Freeman or Brad Pitt coming back, or both.
Mhm.
But why not just have another killer that copies him? And it's like, oh, I'm going to do that too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I see. I don't think it would be as good.
No, I mean sequels are never as
But
good.
what would it be worth a sequel?
I mean, I think that could. I think it could. I think it.
Okay.
I would watch another one. Yeah, to see how they up it. It's kind of like the Saw movies that we talked about.
Mhm.
Like like the first one, they like do all these things to kill these people, and then the second one they just up their game. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
like the third one, I think they came out with like a different killer because I think they killed the killer at the end of the second one. So it was like a copycat in the third one. But anyways,
Okay.
so I think that could be the movie, or another crazy idea for
Mhm.
a sequel. The guy that wakes up in the bed
Yeah.
without his hand, who we thought was dead, when he wakes up, what if he just becomes the killer? What if somehow he just lives, and just is like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start killing people.
And then he's so handicapped that he has to ride around on like a little tricycle.
I mean, maybe, yeah. But we don't even know that till the end. Yeah.
His name's Jigsaw.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Saw. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, the Saw people stole this movie. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I want to figure out who wrote Saw. And I want to go ask them, hey, how much do you love the movie 7? And they're going to tell me it's 105 out of 10.
I mean, we could probably look this up. I feel like there is that connection.
Oh,
and someone's
absolutely.
asked it.
Yeah, probably. But I'm not looking it up because I just want to just assume that they love the
Okay.
movie. And I'm going to be really let down if I Google it right now and they say, oh, no, they hated 7.
We can Google it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google it.
Okay, you do it and then just don't tell me the answer.
Okay. All right.
Because I really do. I feel like they love this movie,
Mhm.
which I love this movie also.
Yeah.
But I see it's funny to see the comparisons as we're talking because Saw and 7 is literally the same movie almost. I feel like it puts people in the position: do you live or do you die?
Mhm.
Which is basically what this guy did.
I mean,
with
Saw
everyone.
definitely. This is more like the aftermath of Saw. Which they have. But
Yeah. We should. I want to watch all the Saw movies. I want to watch. I mean, there's like 7 or something now, but
Yeah.
I want to watch them all. I want to see what happens.
I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. I want to know what happens to Jigsaw and all the other killers.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what happened in the second one. I barely remember what happened in the first one.
I don't remember what happened in the one I watched.
Yeah.
There's a couple of deaths, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
exactly. Like it's one of those movies where you're like, holy shit, it's great. And then you just don't remember.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, literally, like there's movies where you watch them and you're like, hey, that was a great movie. And then 6 months later, people say, hey, did you ever see that movie? You go, yeah. And they're like, like tell me something about it. And you're like,
Well, that's most of the movies I watch.
well, you just don't pay enough attention. Hopefully this is helping then.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is helping because
Write
you're
this
learning.
stuff down.
You're learning cast members. Like you knew all the main cast members in this movie. We have not had that yet.
That's true.
Like look back through it. Red Dawn, you knew like 2 of the 8 kids.
Yeah.
Okay, Dirty Dancing, you knew like
One.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. Just because of Red Dawn.
Taxi Driver.
I mean, I knew De Niro.
Yeah, that was it though. You didn't know Harvey Keitel or any of those. Just one of the guys I'll give you a pass on because that cast. Yeah, that nobody in that cast is super famous. Really. So I give you a pass on that one. But so we're learning though, and this one you literally knew like 5 people.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. Like whatever movie we do next, which you get to choose, whatever movie we do next, maybe you'll know everybody.
I can hope.
Or maybe we'll go back to you just knowing one person, and I'll make fun of you the whole time.
That's what's gonna happen.
So I guess any other comments or anything on the movie you got there before we get into what we rank it compared to the other movies? Nope.
No.
All right. So here's the movies that we've done so far.
Okay.
Dirty Dancing, Just One of the Guys, Red Dawn, Taxi Driver, and 7.
Mm-hmm.
We should have waited and done 7.
Done it on the 7 movie.
What the fuck, man? You got to step up and say something.
Damn. But, I mean, I didn't realize all these 7s. If I knew the information you had.
No,
7.
No, I'm blaming
Brad
you.
Pitt got
No, I'm
$7
blaming
million.
you for this, man. I'm blaming you.
You were 7 years old when you watched it.
No, 7 when it came out. I don't think I saw this movie. So I heard the, what's in the box. I remember that scene and, it was like iconic. But I don't think I actually watched the movie probably until I was like in middle school or high school.
Okay.
But it came out when I was 7. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I watched it. I know I was at least in middle school because I do remember like around like 4th or 5th grade here, like, what's in the box? And I'd be like saying it. But I'm like, I've never seen this movie. And then finally one day it was like on TV and I was like, fuck it, I'm watching. And it was like late at night too. Like
Alright.
I was like TNT, like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
7's on. I'm watching it. Like I'm in. This is it.
Mhm.
I'm for the first time. And since then I've seen it like 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
But yeah. So 5th movie.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna rank them.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go with number 1. Well, no, we're starting number 5. Number 5.
Worst movie.
Worst movie out of the
Okay.
5 that we've done. All right, what you got as the worst movie out of the ones that we've done?
I feel like I need to reorder this, but okay. Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver is your worst?
Yeah.
Me too. All right, we're
Okay.
in. We're on the same page.
All
Movie
right.
fucking sucked. De Niro's awesome, but movie sucked. All right. Number 4.
Get it.
No, I don't. I still don't understand it.
Yeah.
But remember, he dies. It makes it so much better.
Okay.
Number 4. Number 4.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. Okay. Man, I'm with you actually. So far, our
Okay.
list is the same. I'm kind of concerned actually.
Okay. I feel like
Uh,
I know how this is gonna play out.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
not gonna. The next 3 are not gonna be the same.
Really? Okay. Okay.
No, there's no way. There's no way. Okay. Okay. So number 3.
Just one of the guys.
Yeah. See, I told you we're done now.
Red
so just,
Dawn for you?
Yeah, Red
Okay,
Dawn for me.
okay.
Red Dawn for me at number
Really?
3. Yeah,
Ah,
I like just one of the guys better.
okay.
Cyndi Lauper, and then the tits.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Red Dawn, great movie though,
Mhm.
but the tits, man. Terry Griffith's tits. Come on. And Buddy Griffith, the best brother in a movie.
No, he was fantastic.
Yeah, best brother in any movie. No, well, not even. Best brother in any 80s comedy.
I'll agree to that.
Very
That's
specific.
Probably the only one I've seen.
We'll watch more and
Okay.
you'll learn. Yeah. We Can't Buy Me Love. We should watch that one. You'll see. That's a sister though, but we'll compare that to the brother.
Siblings.
Okay, so number 2 then for you would be Red Dawn.
Yep.
Okay, for
Red
me it's just one of the guys. Okay.
Okay.
So this is number 1 on both of our lists here.
Yeah.
7 is number 1. This has been the best movie we've done so far.
It was really good.
I agree completely.
Fantastic.
It's also the first movie we watched where we didn't get up, go to the bathroom or anything like that.
Yeah.
We literally sat here the whole time. 8-hour cookout.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had the Dorito taco
Yeah, that
thing.
was
Way
that was a
overrated, right?
mess. Yeah.
Don't get that again.
Walking taco or something.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
It's just
I'm out, man.
So much work.
It seems like it's like I feel like you gotta be really high to want to eat that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably how they came up with it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but I'm sure that's how they came up with some of their milkshakes too.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I should have got a milkshake. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So, anyways, great movie. You're glad we watched it?
Oh yes.
I'm glad we watched it too. Even though you had seen it before, still,
I mean, I did not remember it.
yeah.
I remember it was. I don't think I really understood it.
Well, I mean,
But-
yeah, it's a movie you got to pay attention to.
Yeah.
I told you that. Yeah, if you pay attention, it's a great movie. If you
Mhm.
don't pay attention, it's easy to get lost. And it's also a movie where I'm not gonna. So you know when movies come on TV, and like you'll be like, "Oh, this movie's like halfway over, but I'm gonna finish watching it."
You got to start from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't think this is one of those movies. I'm gonna watch it from the beginning or not at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
there's that. So yeah, I guess think about what movie you want. Any idea what movie you want to do next?
Nope.
You know?
I got too
No.
many movies.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got a
bounced
lot.
around in my head.
Yeah. Well, think about something. It's gonna be hard to pick one better than this. So good
Yeah.
luck. Actually, just make sure you pick something better than the Taxi Driver because
I
I've
think-
let you pick one movie so far, and it's been the worst one on our list.
I was disappointed, man.
I don't know. Maybe you picked Red Dawn. I think you picked Red
I think I
Dawn.
did
So
pick-
okay. So
Well, we were just talking about Red Dawn.
Yeah.
That's what got us into
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I
So Taxi Driver though was one you picked, and it was the
Yeah,
worst. So I expect you to do
Okay.
better next time.
I have a low bar to get over.
Yeah, yeah. You literally just have to do better than Taxi Driver. That's it.
yeah.
So it's not too much. Like you don't have to do as good as 7.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do as good as like Dirty Dancing because Taxi Driver. I'm telling you, there's a big gap between Taxi Driver and Dirty Dancing.
Not so much for me.
For me, there's a
But-
big gap. Big gap.
Okay.
I would say almost like as big as the fat guy that gets killed first in 7.
That's a huge gap.
All right, so I guess that's it. I guess we're done.
Yeah.
That was another episode of Film as Literature. Yeah, appreciate all of our dozens and dozens of fans listening.
Yeah.
I guess we'll check you later.
Yeah. See you guys.